Why hello there friends, good morning, it's Emma here, the Bookish Princess. Welcome to Bookend. Today we're doing a new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. It's been quite a while since I last gave you guys an update and I've been doing a lot of work on my island. I'm so proud and pleased with how everything has turned out. So today we're going to do an update, and what better time to do it than 5 a.m. This is the most magical hour in Animal Crossing. I mean, just look at those clouds and that sky. So let's get into it. Alright, so we can take a quick look at the map as we begin. I've done a lot of paving with custom tiles, so this definitely does not represent all the work that I've put in paving. But you can see all of the villagers. We have Cousteau, Tiansheng, Miranda, Nana, Chevra, Shari, Shino, Meringue, Olivia, and Tangy. And I do have two characters, Cloudlet and Emma, of course. So if we come on through, I have a little mountainous, flowery, very pink and natural entrance welcome to the island, and then you come through to the main town hall square. Tiansheng is part of the 5 a.m. wake up crew, looks like. I have this bordered by bushes and lots of lily of the valley. So pretty. Got some lovely little cafe tables everywhere. I really wanted to do kind of like a European village. This island configuration at the moment is very, well, there are different areas inspired by different things, but there's definitely kind of a British flair, like British village, British estate, and kind of manor house. So yeah, when you come down, so here's our entrance area again, and if you come off to this side, we just have a couple little houses here by the beach, little picnic area. I love this lighthouse. I feel like I've had this lighthouse flower configuration on my island for a very long time, but it's just so pretty. And yes, there's Miranda's house. Miranda's house is actually the same as Olivia's house. Like, they're almost identical, and I feel so silly to have two of the same house, but I really like Miranda, and someday I want to have an island full of cats. So I can't let Olivia leave. But I think I should be getting Miranda's photo soon, so then maybe I'll invite somebody else. But yes, this is the area leading to the kind of village center, shopping center, and I really wanted it to be kind of European, Venetian, lots of bridges. When I was first building these bridges, you know, when I was playing at home, my dad's like, why do you need another bridge there? It's like, I guess I don't, but I don't know if there's a lot of traffic, you know, like in Venice, there are bridges everywhere. So I just think it's so pretty. We've got lights, we've got flowers, and you can kind of see the houses of the villagers lined along the canal off in the distance. So yes, here's our shop. This is actually Cloudlet's mailbox. I thought it looked kind of fun though. It looks like a mail drop. All of the things that you need, shopping cart, shopping bag, just a little bench. Great place to meet friends, and of course I did do like a little brick base here. The nice thing about paving with custom designs is that when I'm tired of this, if I want like white bricks instead of red bricks, I can just, you know, update the code and then it'll be perfect. We do have a little scooter. I love this, it's so fun. And the car is right here. Oh, there's a balloon. Should we grab it real quick? We'll come back here and grab the balloon. Look, there's an early morning delivery van at Nook's Cranny. Let's grab this guy before he goes over the canal. There we go. Yes, here's Cheverus House. Chevra was actually on my island in the very beginning. She was one of the first. Ooh, do I know this yet? No, I do. Chevra was one of the first villagers on my island, and I thought her house looked like the Grand Floridian, which I still do. But I actually let her leave 2 years ago, you know, when I first started playing, you know, she'd been on the island a while, and I let her leave. It was before I figured out how to get villager pictures, photos, and so I never got her photo, and I always regretted it. So when I was, you know, island rolling, island hopping to get a new villager once, she was there, and I was like, you know what? Come on back, Cheverus. We got to get your photo. Look at this. The projector seems to be broken. I've never seen this. Is it because it's 5 a.m.? There's no programming on television at 5 a.m. We'll turn it off, I guess. Oh, is it not rolling? That's pretty funny. But movies do play here, and TV, you know, it's fun when you turn on one of the TVs in Animal Crossing. Like, there's different programming every hour of the day, so it's just funny to see what they've got. We've got some popcorn. Here's the Able sisters. Look, they just got a delivery of shoes as well. Down here, we've just got a cute little bench surrounded by lights if we want to sit and enjoy. So, down here is a little tropical house. I have to admit, part of the reason I invited Shari was because I love her little house. This is like so Polynesian-ish. And then right in front we have a lovely beach picnic. If you watch other Animal Crossing, you know, island tours, I feel like you'll recognize different areas of my island because I was definitely inspired. I like watched all sorts of videos and you know, was combing through Pinterest to find some fun ideas, but I noticed this idea and I just thought it was so cute to have the rug on the beach and all the pillows. This picnic is catered by our friend over at the Museum Cafe. Coffee brought to you by Blathers. However, if we want to go to a cafe, there is one right here. This is actually the cafe corner of the island. And we have a wonderful, wonderful bakery. Here, we'll go ahead and get dressed for our early morning shift. Early morning shift at the cafe. We've got coffee machines. We can make smoothies. We can bake some things up. I even have a little oven back here because I figure if I want to cook something up in the moment. And then I also have a little DIY bench hidden back there. I have like DIY benches and closets hidden everywhere so that I can always get at things. But yes, I kind of love this cafe. I wish I could, you know, visit in real life and have a coffee, sit down, have a beignet. So lovely. We've got a little fountain, lots and lots of seating. So this is sort of more elegant tropical seating right next to our tropical beach. And then we come over here. Everybody's got a delicious drink. Somebody ordered an apple jelly. Little pizza oven. Leaning over to the dock. Yes, I just think this is so cute. I never would have thought of like paving a whole section of the beach. But as I was looking for ideas, I saw that on somebody else's island and I was like, that's brilliant. Why not? A beachside cafe. Oh, it's the blender. I was like, what is that sound? Blender's going haywire. Yes, we can ring up our customers there. All these pies. Oh, how beautiful are they? I think the peach pie, that's what I would order at my cafe. If I was at my cafe, a peach pie and maybe this cute smoothie with the hibiscus in it. Here, should we do a little quick camera mode? Oh, I guess this is not a good, this is not a good spot for the camera. Need a better spot. Oh look, Flick's coming to get some morning coffee. Now that we're done with our early morning cafe shift, we'll change into maybe something a little bookish so that we can go into the library, ready for some studying. My orange flowers are here. All of my extra flowers, the like rare ones that you can't plant, I never want to sell. So I like have them dedicated in sections of beaches because at Halloween I will probably want those orange flowers. But yes, if you watched my Animal Crossing New Horizons videos in the past, you probably recognize the library. I am very proud of it. I spent a long time on it. We've got several layers, beautiful. Love how it's just like towering books overhead, like the Beauty and the Beast library. So fun. Got a little music going there, a little desk. Do have an extra ladder, very handy, so we can run around, find our favorite spots, find our favorite books, and yeah, just enjoy the library. Beachside Library. We even have palm tree views off to the side. Oh, I love these mermaid lounges. They're just so elegant. All right, so if we come out of the library, come out on this side. Maybe we'll continue our way along the beach. Maybe we'll put on something tropical because I have another tropical area up here. It's an island, we need some tropical flavor. So we have a hammock corner. Have to have the hammock corner. Absolutely love this. Some flamingos hanging out right there, surfboards if you feel like going surfing. And then up here is the luau. Isn't that great? I need a couple more Hawaiian dancers for our luau. You know, I have not yet started Happy Home Designer. I had so much on my island that I wanted to do. I was like, I should just get my island to a place where I would really like all the design, and then I'll do Happy Home Designer, because I felt like I would just have too much to do in Animal Crossing. And it's a game, it shouldn't stress you out. But like things like this plant from Happy Home Designer have popped up a ton for me in the shop. So yeah, everything on here I've just found through you know, the daily Nook shopping or in Nook's Cranny. But yes, here are my flower fields. This is another element that has stayed the same on my island for quite a while, in different little mountains. This is kind of the hot air balloon balloon mountain, and then we have a lovely little town mountain. I guess the perspective doesn't exactly work, but I love those dollhouses so much. I had to have them out there. I just love the flower field. Got a couple trees, a little volcano to welcome Red. When he comes, it's always perilous visiting that Red. There's one flower that I actually only recently got, and it is the purple pansy. So I have a couple down here, but I need to duplicate it more. And then once I fill in my purple pansy row, I will have every color, every flower. And here's our camping area with a beautiful view of the flower fields. So lovely. Here's the other side of that, of the canal. We've got Meringue's house and Olivia's and Nana's. Just a little kind of utility corner with our crafting bench and closet. And we'll get changed again. There's so many cute summer dresses, so many cute things to wear this time of year. All right, let's think. Where should we go next? I'm trying to think what I should wear for our next our next section of the island. I should have planned out my outfits to match a little bit better. I planned them out a little bit, but mostly I was working on getting the just actual decor of the island done. But yes, here is a walkway right behind the town hall. I love these wisteria. Hanging wisteria. Wisteria blooms all year round in Animal Crossing too. Isn't that wonderful? So, do you see what that is? It is a beautiful, beautiful castle. I'm so happy with the way my house turned out, and this is definitely meant to be kind of like a British manor, British estate. So we have like the beautiful approach, we have the double ponds and all the hydrangea, and then we come up here and there you see the castle on the horizon. Just absolutely love it. I was reading a book about, it was a gardening book actually, and the woman was talking about like how a British estate should be laid out and like all the elements it should have. So I kind of was inspired by that to make sure that my estate has a formal garden, a vegetable kitchen garden, a beautiful orchard. But I was waiting and waiting for those castle towers and castle gates to pop up in my Nook shopping, and I was so excited when they finally did. Here, we'll take a quick, oops. Oh, too many filters. We don't need a filter. It's got a beautiful, oh my gosh. There we go, finally. All right, so let's see, should we go into the castle first or look at the castle grounds? We'll go into the castle first. Have a quick look around inside our beautiful estate. So we obviously need a very grand entrance hall, entrance foyer, if we ever want to hold a ball or something. This is where we could hold our ball. I love the trees and the harps and the fountain. Yes, just a very clean, minimalist look. And we can always invite people to the castle for like a sort of salon, an evening of music and art. So here is our very sophisticated art and music gallery, so I didn't bother getting real art for this because I was like, Blathers isn't gonna judge me. But one time I had a villager come over and she was looking at the art and she was like, well, do you think, actually I won't spoil it for you. It looks nice. And I was like, even in my own house, I'm judged for fake art, but it still has a great effect. And a couple of these pieces are real. A couple of them are real. But yes, we can have someone sit down at the piano and play us a little concerto. Play a concerto to go with our evening of conversation, and then when it's time for dinner, we can come back here to the dining room. I love this space so much. It's so beautiful with the wallpaper, and look at this. Isn't this fun? I love all the candles. And we've got a chandelier, of course, and I love how there's like a hidden choir, a hidden chorus of gyroids. So no actual music, just soundtrack provided to you by ceiling gyroids. And yes, we have a delicious buffet. Come and get your favorite foods. Gotta jam to the gyro music. It's so cute. So if you're wondering who prepared all of that food, well, of course I did. And my chef, my team of Animal Crossing cooks in our adorable little cozy kitchen. In the British books I like to read, like the kitchen is always the heart of the house. Even if like the rest of the house is very formal and beautiful, the kitchen is very cozy and lovely. So here they're preparing desserts. Lots of delicious things on the table. Little space for cat, of course. Cymbeline is always welcome in my Animal Crossing house. Little space to sit and have a cup of tea. Yeah, so I just feel like the kitchen is such a cozy, warm, and inviting space. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. All right, so I'm gonna move on to our next space. Oh, I'm in the camera. I was like, why is it not letting me leave the room? I was in camera mode. Downstairs, I have not really changed much because I just really like it. I did a little chapel. Every beautiful estate house needs its own chapel. So obviously mine does as well. All the wedding stuff is so beautiful, especially the white, the chic wedding stuff is my favorite design. So these window wallpapers are so magical when, at twilight, like at sunset and at sunrise. I don't think I have the art of like perfectly doing that, perfect Animal Crossing rotation. But yes, there's the beautiful chapel. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick look upstairs. There are a lot of spaces to show you guys, but hopefully you're playing Animal Crossing too, and so you maybe have some chores and things to do around your island. That's my favorite thing to do, is just put on an island tour in the background. So here we are upstairs in my little apartment. We've got a bedroom and a little bathroom, spa area. Got a mirror, everything we need. Our wardrobe so we can get changed. This is where I have most of my villager. Here we'll enter the camera app. This is where I have most of my villager photos, so I kind of love having those on the wall all around, all my besties, both the ones currently here and the ones there in the past. Another cat tree for Cymbeline, because she needs that, obviously. Yes. So I'll head back outside. This is only the inside of our castle. The outside gardens are even more beautiful, so we'll run outside. All right, so first we will look at the formal gardens, which are directly behind the house. And we have beautiful topiaries. This reminds me of from like Emma or one of the Jane Austen movies, like Hartfield or one of the grand houses. They're gardens that Mr. Woodhouse would take his 3 turns around the garden. So we've got some beautiful butterflies. I was also inspired by Gardener's World, the TV show, because lots of the gardeners there have white gardens. So this is my white butterfly garden, or I think at Sissinghurst they called it a white and gray and green garden, which is so pretty. Love this pergola at the back. I might put some benches here, but then again, I also just love how, you know, it's this uninterrupted view of the sea. So beautiful, beautiful space to come and stroll. And then, which way should we go? Left or right? We'll go right first and into the orchard. So this is meant to be a sort of much more rustic, natural space. I have not mastered the art of like putting weeds artistically, but I thought it would be fun to have let some weeds grow, since this is supposed to be more of a wild garden. And we've got all of our fruits. I really like these little umbrella designs that look like fruit baskets, so I've got them throughout a little picnic if we want to sit and have a picnic. Yes, love the orchard, and of course all the gardens are walled in with hedges and bricks, but over here, our other garden is of course the kitchen garden. So we've got all the produce that we could need, lots of soil, lawnmower, all of our gardening supplies. I love to garden in real life. Over the past couple of years, I've really gotten into it, so it's fun to compare my garden to the Animal Crossing garden spaces. So here are my purple pansies, the last in the sequence that I was looking for. I just got to get these guys to duplicate. I have them conveniently planted. And maybe you can see something off in the distance. There seems to be a theme park on the island. I had to have a Disney World section still. I've done many different sort of Disney World inspired sections to my island, but this one is the one that I'm most proud of. I feel like it's the perfect completion. And one of my family's favorite things to do at Disney is play ping pong at the resort. So I felt like there needed to be a ping pong table somewhere around. But yes, this is really the proper approach to the theme park. You can grab your tickets at the at the kiosk. Don't worry, tickets are free. Admission is free. Yes, how gorgeous are all of these adorable items from the ABD, the Nook Shopping, which I felt like before, the 2.0 update, I had so many Nook Miles stored up, and it felt like I'm never going to use all these Nook Miles. And then, of course, they came out with all these Nook Shopping items that you can only get with Nook Miles, and then instantly, I had no Nook Miles left. But yes, here's a little game corner, cotton candy. I love how this flower beach turned out. It matches the park perfectly. We've got our adorable little carousel and teacups. Turn everything on. And of course, you never know who you might run into. Maybe you will run into Mary Poppins on the carousel, having a supercalifragilistic day. Or up here, we have our pirate corner. So if we want to do a little sort of yo-ho-ho inspired look, there we go. We can be a pirate queen and set the cannon off. If any invaders come to bookend, we're totally ready. Or, of course, who is it we need to be in Disney? Of course, there's really only one character we should be on our Disney corner of the island, and that is Snow White. Here's my little Snow White dress design I did. I love this. I've got a little kind of 7 dwarves, Sword in the Stone, Cinderella, fairy tale photo op corner here. Sparkly, spreading pixie dust photo op right there. And then, I love this. There is a gyroid orchestra at the back. This is almost every single gyroid. See, I have one little spot back behind that speaker to add the one gyroid who I'm missing. But otherwise, love these guys adding their voices to the music. I put in plenty of speakers so you can hear the same song no matter where you are back in the gyroid performance area. All right, so we'll come down this way. Get out of costume since we're leaving our Disney theme park section of the island. Got more flowers, of course. Some interesting artifacts over here because we've entered museum territory. I love the museum space. Oh, another present. I recently updated my tile. I feel like that tile looks so pretty. Let's open up the present. What we get this time? Quotes. Okay. Yeah, so this is basically where I keep all of my bushes when they're out of season. I'm kind of tempted to take the flowers out and put like dinosaur bones in there because that could be fun, but I also really like the flowers, so. All right, we have kind of one last corner that we haven't explored yet with Cloudlet's house. So to kind of approach that properly, we're gonna come back out over to the entrance because I feel like you need to approach this properly. It's a magical land, one of the most magical places on the island. Okay, so we're back at the entrance and we're ready to explore Cloudlet's corner of the island, which is one of the most magical and one of my favorites. Look at this. A magical bamboo forest with all of the beautiful glowing mosses and stars. We definitely have a kind of star and moon theme going on here. So I feel like it's a little too late in the sunrise. This is such a beautiful area, especially in like twilight or like at night when everything is really, really glowing. But look at this, it's almost 6 o'clock. Yes, I love this corner of the island though. Obviously I have to be very careful what villagers I put here because I want them all to match the theme, match the aesthetic, but I just love how this turned out with all of the bamboo and the little stones and the mosses. Yes. I always wanted to have a little bamboo forest on my island, and I never felt like I had one that was like just what I wanted. So this one, though, I'm very, very pleased with. So we'll go into Cloudlet's house. Last part of the island, real quick. Cloudlet's house is the library. So I know we have an outdoor library, but we need an indoor library too, as well, for books we care about and want to keep indoors. So we've got a little entrance area with the receptionist desk and some student seating. Here. All right, we put on our bookish outfit, got our monocle out for our library tour, but here's a portion where the professor can give a little lecture, a little classroom. And we have all sorts of different corners of the library. So this room is the magazine kind of anime corner. I thought it'd be fun to put the chess set in here since the floor is also basically, chess flooring. And then I did that custom design was based on one of my Jane Austen books, one of the covers of the Virgo classics, Pride and Prejudice. And then if we go over to this side, we have another library room. This is the children's reading room. So everything very sweet and cute. We've got a little train set, lots of toys, lots of fun posters. I love this wallpaper from the Bug Off. So my favorite room of the library though is down in the basement. It's the newest kind of configuration that I did. And it is just tons and tons of stacks, all the stacks. So beautiful, and lots of little corners to hide in and, you know, sit and read your book, sit and study. Just so, so pretty. I have a lot of bookshelves on my island, and it's taken a long time to get all the books. And for some reason, whenever I'm doing a new bookish space, I always, like, the books don't show up at Nook's Cranny, where I could just buy a ton of them all in one day. I have to order 5 a day from, you know, from the ordering. And it's whenever, like, I'm finished with a bookish space and the book does turn up at Nook's Cranny, I think to myself, well, should I buy a bunch of books? Like, what if I want more bookshelves? But then I think, surely you won't want more bookshelves, Emma. You have so many bookshelves already, so. But yeah, it's never really worked out where when I need books there at Nook's Cranny, it's always something I've had to order. But yes, I just think this is really fun. I do wish the bookshelf was see-through, that it didn't have the, you know, solid back, so I wouldn't have had to craft quite as many, but it looks great in the end. Now, what is a library without a cafe? I think every library needs a cafe. So at the back, we have a little kitchen where we can cook up everything we need, make some coffee, cook up some scones. And this is just kind of a bright, fun space with a little extra crafting bench and a little fridge. But where's the cafe? Well, it is upstairs on our 2nd floor, so we will head upstairs, finish up at Cloudlet's Cafe. The cafe is the only room that really matches the outside of the house, but I love the way it turned out. The lanterns are probably my favorite part. How beautiful are all those lanterns? I decided to go with a kind of multicolored effect on the lanterns, a beautiful little tea room. I'll do the camera so we can really get a good. As soon as I got this lantern, I was like, okay, we need a space with just like nothing but lanterns. Every color all over the place. And that doll, I know this is just for doll day, but I love that display so much. It's doll day every day at this cafe. It's so, so charming. So yes, there we have it. I think that's pretty much the complete tour. We've looked over all the new spaces on my island. I am thinking this summer I will finally get Happy Home Designer because I feel happy now, finally, with all the different spaces on the island and all the different designs. Here, shall we end back up at the castle? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more Animal Crossing New Horizons videos back to when I first started my island, I'll make sure I leave the playlist linked up above so you can check that out if you like. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. I'd love to hear about your Animal Crossing island down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. And until then, I hope you have a magical day. Bye, guys.